Alright, welcome to this video, guys. This is my first ever video on this channel, probably. Um, and the whole meaning of this video is for you guys to start knowing my real self. Um, and it's just gonna be a genuine video. I'm not gonna edit it. It's gonna be very raw, and I don't really care about the production on this, since there's gonna be more videos with a higher production than this one. So this video is just for anyone that feels lost, anyone that feels lonely, anyone that wants to feel like there's somebody there. Because most of the time that's the real issue, you know. A lot of people feel lost and lonely and don't have anyone to rely on. I can't say that for myself, but I imagine that's a lot of people, you know. And I'm gonna read you guys something from my journal, accompanied with the phone. So I'm gonna start now, and enjoy, guys. And yeah, welcome to the channel. I used to wait for the right time, wait for more money, wait until I felt ready. So right here you can already analyze it, right? You've got for example, like a 9 to 5 job, loads of people doing that, 10 hours per day, you know, obviously not 9 to 5, but you know, 10 hours per day. And then they can't wait for the end of the week to get home and see their kids and all that. And if you're a guy with kids, or you're a girl with a woman with kids, it's not the end for you. You still have a lot to live. Don't consider that just that's your life now. You gotta take care of your kids, or wait till your kids are 18 so you can have some freedom. Because most of the time it's just a thing about lifestyle. If you put your lifestyle and make the right choices, your lifestyle automatically will align to your passions and what you want to do. Sometimes just a little tweaks, you know, like some people don't like to rely on help. Some people got family around, and they don't want to put their kids, you know, with their family, and they just don't want to do anything, right? So they just mentally stuck on that's their life now. Obviously it's much easier for an 18-year-old with no responsibility, and you know, just to take action. And if you're 18, please take action, because when you do have a kid, and if you have, you know, if you have a surprise kid by mistake, your life changes drastically, and your freedom becomes smaller. Although there is still freedom, you just have to find the right balance between you know, between stuff. Because I am speaking not of experience, but of friends that have experienced that. um, you know, I won't disclose her name, but I have a friend, and she's got pregnant at the age of 16, and now she's 17. No, she's 18 now, and you know, she feels very stuck and doesn't know what to do. She used to, not anymore. So she's managed to find that freedom, and life ends up being better with the kid, you know, because she felt lonely. That's, you know, she felt lonely, and now she's not lonely anymore because she has that kid, and she loves that kid to death. So yeah, guys. So it's never too late to change. Never too late to change your job, your occupation. Some people working their asses off in a job that they don't like, and that used to be me. So I've changed that now, and I feel so much better. And I'm pursuing what I've always wanted, to be a, you know, a traveling streamer, a traveling vlogger, and also run my own business on the side. And hopefully, if God willing, that will align very well for me, and hopefully it aligns very well for you too. And we can see each other on the future and talk about this video. But the truth was simple. I was scared of being seen trying. I was scared of being seen trying. This phrase in general has so much meaning. I was scared of being seen trying. You've got all these evil eyes on you. your schoolmates, not mates, but your school colleagues, people that you've met at your job place, the job that you quit. Um, just in general, whatever it might be to you. For example, for me, it's a lot of schoolmates. I didn't want to be seen trying, not to, because I don't want to embarrass myself, and that's just what it is. It might not be the evil eyes. It might be, you just might not really care about anyone, and you just don't want to try because it's just that small little embarrassment. Like, oh, how did a famous rapper became famous rapper in the first place? He had to go through all that trial and error to get there. Not every streamer, every trader, every successful entrepreneur, everyone has been seen trying from the start, and now they're seen succeeding. That's why people don't usually see the reality of being seen trying. They only see the reality of being seen succeeding. So, um, if everyone wasn't successful, and there was a lot of people unsuccessful, so there was no almost successful people, and there's just like two big successful people, right? So no variety whatsoever. Everyone's just unsuccessful, and there's just two successful people. More likely, everyone that's unsuccessful wouldn't try, because there's only two big successful people, and they only look up to them. That's like back in the day when you got Ozymandias, just the big kings, and all that. Everyone is looking up on them, and I can't be that because they're seen as gods. If you go to North Korea, Kim Jong Un, no one wants to be Kim Jong Un, and no one wants to try to be Kim Jong Un because he's the only great one there. That's why everyone thinks he's God and all that, and there's no variety nowhere to look around. Fortunately, we live in a world which is not like that, and there's a lot of successful people, a lot of unsuccessful people. But what happens is the group that's unsuccessful and it's got a bunch of unsuccessful friends, or you know, it doesn't have to be unsuccessful, but they've got like very bad, very strong opinionated. They're very strongly opinionated people, and they most likely they don't want to. They want you to succeed. Don't get me wrong. They want you to succeed, but most of the time they don't want you to see be. They don't want you to see trying. They don't want you to try, because for them it's embarrassment. Like it might be for you. So you gotta change that around. You want to start acting more like successful, like you're meant for this, and never take your work as a joke, even if you're not successful then, because you might be later on, and more likely, if you don't take it serious now, you're never gonna take it serious, and you're never gonna end up being successful, unless you one of those TikTokers that just take the piss out of themselves, like Neon or some other shit like that, because they're always making fun of themselves. That's how they became famous, by just pretty much selling their soul in a way. Because they don't really care about their appearance, how they look on camera. They're just like fake. They don't Anyways, the next one is my first solo trip, which is a trip I'm on now. It just started 2 weeks ago, 1 week and a half ago. My first solo trip didn't start at the airport. It started the moment I booked the ticket, with a shaking hand and a quiet voice in my head saying, "Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am?" Traveling to a whole different country, of adventuring myself. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? So you're going on a solo trip. What for? That's not gonna do anything to you. That's the most ridiculous thing you can do, just buying that ticket. This is the voices in your head. When reality, first stroke for me was when I first slept at the first hostel. The first night I slept, I was like, I've actually done something. And this is the best action you could take right now. Book that solo trip. Get to experience an independent way of yourself. You're gonna feel so much better, so much more accomplished in such a small little time, and you don't even need that much money. You can book a flight to the other country right there. Where are you? UK, France, Germany? Go to France, go to Germany, go to Bucharest, Romania, go to Italy, go to anywhere. I don't have money. I don't have this. You know what you need, bro? You just need that one job and that 1 month of income, and you're good. A flight only costs like £70, especially in Europe. If you're in Europe and you buy a flight, book it for the next month. Work that job for 2 months. Get the first paycheck, book that flight on the first paycheck, wait another month or maybe another month, so 3 months in total, 2 months, you know, uh, and just figure it out. Just try to get a little bit of money. All you need is £500 just for that solo experience, and then life will come at you, and you gotta start feeding your ideas. You got a brilliant idea, don't let it just slip away. Loads of people have done that. That's why that's why not everyone is successful, but there's always room for everyone. There's room for everyone. Room for everyone. You've got 7 billion people in the world, on how much, I don't care how much there are, 7 billion, whatever. So you're telling me you haven't, out of the 7 billion, you don't have 10k audience. You don't have an audience of 10k at least in that 7 billion. Come on, man. You're worth more than that, like, bro, you're worth more than that. Of course you've got 10, at least 2 million of those 7 billion people are okay with you and like to hear your ideas and all that. That's crazy to think that you don't have those 2 million people for you. Okay. On that trip, no one knew me. No one cared who I was trying to be. No one was watching. And that's when it hit me. We are too small in this world to live as if everyone is watching. Again, you've got 7 billion people in the world. Do you really think those 7 billion people are watching you? And guess what? Even if there is 10,000 people watching you, which most likely there isn't, there's only 1 or 2 evil eyes that have the patience to just watch you fall, wanting that thing to just hit you. And yeah, bro, like, we are too small. We are way too small to care about what others think. This is your life. You only live once. You're gonna die soon. Come on, man. I mean, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. You're gonna die very soon. You gotta believe. You gotta live believing that. With an idea of, I'm gonna die soon. I'm gonna make the most out of it. The realest thing is that solo trip. That's gonna really turn you on. And the other thing would be getting cancer, and you're gonna die very soon. So you gotta take action, or you're just gonna rot in bed, and. But most likely, if you do get cancer, if anyone here gets cancer or some type of disease, they'll just be acting straight away, because it's that sense of urgency. So, do you want to create that sense of urgency, or do you want to have no choice and to just have that sense of urgency? For me, that's way worse. So, hey, if I got cancer tomorrow, I'll be happy with what I've done so far. I took that solo trip, changed my life, and now you should be questioning yourself. Are you happy with what you've done? Are you happy with the things you've done? And yeah, no, I'm just gonna post this. I'm not gonna look at it. I might just, like, we're on 13 minutes right now, but I might do the labeling, like talking about this, talking about that. You know how they do in, like, those YouTube videos and stuff. Anyways, to the next point. And that's when it hit me. We are too small in this world, blah blah. The world is busy. Strangers are thinking about their own lives, their own fears, their own reflection in shop windows. That's crazy. Have you ever walked past a shop window and just looked at yourself? Oh, I gotta dress better. I gotta do this. My bags are too low down. My jacket is too tight on me. I'm too small. I'm too big. I'm too this. I'm too that. Fuck off, bro. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just care about your actions. Care about how you carry yourself. Don't just, life is too short. Just do it. Just do it. Do what makes you happy. Go to the gym. It makes you happy. Go to the, just stop caring. Stop caring about just do small stuff. Is like it's never worth to think about. Just stressing you out every day. Make yourself feel good. Do the things that you enjoy. Okay. The only one truly watching me was me, no one else. Walking alone through unfamiliar streets, ordering food in broken phrases, getting lost and finding my way back, I realized something. Confidence isn't loud, it's built in quiet decisions. It's booking the ticket, it's getting on the plane, it's getting alone at a cafe and not reaching for your phone to hide. That trip didn't make me fearless, it made me honest. I saw how often I talked about dreams but waited for permission, how often I preached action but I lived in hesitation. And somewhere between the sunrise and I watched alone and the night I navigated home by instinct, I understood. I don't become someone new. You just stop betraying who you already are. We are temporary, tiny, here for a blink. So why shrink for people who are also passing through? Since that trip, I don't ask what they think, I ask, will I regret not doing it? There is only one thing that matters: practice what you preach. And now you're gonna say, oh my god, that's so corny. Are you really gonna end this on that phrase? Yes, because. Okay, wait, let me redo that. Oh my god, that's so corny. Are you really gonna end that on that phrase? Yes. 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 Yeah. You really can't get better than that. Whatever you say, like I copy someone else's phrase, whatever, bro. Like I'm not gonna create my own, shit. I'm just that's what I want. That's the message I want to bring to the table, and no, nothing else is needed than that. You've got countless people preaching motivational speeches, and you're still fucking here, bro. Like you're still not doing shit. Hey, at least I'm posting my little videos here and there. So if you want to do some shit, do it, but just do it. You have nothing to lose. You only live once. You're 18. You're gonna be 21 in a while, bro. 18, 19, 20, 21. 3 years. See that? 3 years. You had a 3-year plan 3 years ago. It's time for the new 3-year plan. Fuck that shit. Just start doing shit and then create your own plan along the way as you're doing it. Take action first, then worry about the planning later. Take action first, then worry about the plan later. Because by the time you create the plan, you're already fucking zoomed out and you don't want to do nothing. But by the time you take action, I'm like, okay, I'm taking action. I can actually do a plan. You know what I mean? So yeah, play. Just take that action. We're on 18 minutes now. I'm gonna push it to the 25th minute, 20 minutes maybe. So hopefully this video gets famous. I'm gonna try to do like I'm gonna try to make it famous. Probably not gonna happen, but we never know. You never know until you try. And if I try and it fails, I'm gonna try again. Because we only live once and the time's too short. Hey, I'm planning by the time I'm 21, I can, help my family out. You see this, right? Look at this shit. You see? Look at it. I'm staying in my grandma's house right now. And there's a storm going on outside. Not anymore, but there has been a lot of storms. Taking out Portugal bit by bit. Bringing homeless to another level. And government reliance also higher that has ever been. And you've got services like firefighters, volunteering people, dying, trying to improve the situation. And yeah, I mean, I'm just explaining how my country is right now. And of course there's a lot of worse stuff in the world, but like I said, You gotta focus on you in general as your people, and you know, all this. So yeah. I hope this made you guys feel a little bit better. Like I said, the production on this wasn't very good. I think I've said that already. Because I'm not planning for the production to be good on this video. The next video though is gonna be way better. I'm just posting a video just so the channel gains some momentum at least. Because I've got some free time to talk, so I'm just talking to the camera and hoping for the best, reading out of my notebook alongside my phone. And yeah, I hope you guys succeed your dreams. I hope you guys follow me and comment on this video what you think, and I will upload more very soon, in about 10-20 days maybe. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep uploading. If this don't work out, at least I tried, you know. Better to do this than not try whatsoever. And I think I'm just gonna post this, then rewatch it. Because if I rewatch it now, I'm gonna be like, oh, I messed up there, I messed up there. So I just won't post it, and yeah. So if you're watching this, it's because I succeeded, you know. Oh, you should have ended it there. That was perfect. Watch this. I'm about to do the worst fucking ending of a video ever.